Since you are reluctant to provide us with the location of the rebel base, I have chosen to test this station's destructive power on your home planet of Order.
No. Oh, it's peaceful. We have no weapons. You can't
You will prefer
possibly...
another target, a
Military
target, then name the system.
Once you have the Death Star in the film, it's really hard to bolt directly to A New Hope and not see Tarkin, because he pretty much feels like the main guy on the Death Star when we start the original Star Wars.
There, you see, Lord Vader, she can be reasonable.
You see, Lord Vader, she can be reasonable. She can be reasonable. I'm gleaning everything I can from Cushing's portrayal of him. I'm not a mimic, I'm not an impressionist. It'll be an essence, the way I think Peter Cushing might have approached it. I want to feel I can get within, spitting distance, at least, of the task ahead. It's very daunting, actually, to try to be a famous character in the original film and also to emulate an actor that I had myself admired. I believe I owe you an apology, Director Krennic. It's been bloody frightening, I can tell you. I mean, it's Star Wars.
And action! Secure the airlock. Prepare the escape pods. Your Highness, the transmission we received. What is it they've sent us?
Close-up digital human work is one of the hardest problems in computer graphics. You don't want to be sitting there in the theater saying, yeah, something doesn't look right. What do you think that is? Well, I don't know. It could be like any one of 100 things.
There wouldn't have been any decision to have a character reappear like this unless John Knoll could assure us that it was going to be completely believable. And John felt very strongly that he could do that.
We have made a lot of big advances in the last few years in facial motion capture and skin rendering and hair that I felt like we were ready for that challenge.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
To do a human where absolutely no one would ever guess that it wasn't fully like CG, it's a really difficult task. We haven't got a plan B.
You put dots on my face. It takes a lot of preparation to get into this character because everyone remembers Leia very well, so it needs to look exactly right. And so they spent a lot of time on my hair, obviously. They dyed it twice, and then they added some more extra hair here in the front because her hairline is a bit lower than mine, and also a big chunk of hair to make the buns. And then all these dots was put on right before we started shooting so that they can put Carrie Fisher's face on top of mine and transform me into her, which is a great honor.
We had so many takes where we were like, no, that, no, no. And the smile, she does a kind of this hopeful, there's this hopeful smile at the end. And getting that right was just, it was such a journey.
This one word, which took a long time to get to work, ties this whole movie together, this whole theme straight into A New Hope, the actual title of the next episode, so it's really exciting.
What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
Prepare for the jump to hyperspace and inform Lord Vader.
Tarkin's importance to the whole Death Star project and how big a presence he is in New Hope, it only seemed natural that he should be in this film too. And we talked about, well, could we do, a substantial amount, close-up dialogue shots of Tarkin and have that be completely believable? And it's exactly the kind of challenge that we love to do here.
The original plans for this station are kept there, are they not?
So what you're seeing here is the performance that Guy Henry gave on the day, including his whole headgear and the dual camera setup. And then all of that performance is targeted to our computer graphics version of Guy Henry. We just wanted to say, okay, we're gonna make a digital human. We're gonna do it the best we can. Here it is.
When has become now, Director Krennic, the Emperor will tolerate no further delay. You have made time an ally of the rebellion.
This project was very, very special. It's because of it was not a linear sort of work process. So every department were involved at the same time and worked together in a conjunction. Comp artist and modeling artist, animation and texture, we all gather and we talk about it, what we can improve and what we can make the character look alive.
Guy Henry solve, Guy snap, Tarkin snap. So the snap solve, if you think of it was a very difficult process because there's no way to really go back in time and capture the appearances of these actors. So we had to really bring every single possible skill set to bear to try to recreate the details of their facial appearance and skin likeness and performance. But that was just a starting point because as we compared our model to actual photographic archival reference of Cushing as he appeared in episode 4, we found that there was lots of little things we had to do to bring him more and more and more in model, especially in the kind of lighting situations.
Doing digital humans is I see it as a long series of failures resulting in victory. Like that's basically what it is.
Getting 99% there is hard, but is only half the work, and that last 1% is like the same amount of work all over again.
There were many dark days, many sleepless nights, laying awake, worrying about these shots.